Greetings and salutations, viewers. It is I, Geekers, coming to you with a new review of the new year. Now, I'm going back to some of my roots in doing these. The last few videos I've done are mask reviews. I have some more figures and vehicles coming in to review. I actually have a few more set to review, but this one is from one of my biggest passions. I am a huge tokusatsu fan. Tokusatsu incorporates Ultraman, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Godzilla movies, anything that has like the big old kaijus or martial arts battles. This is a figure set I got from Japan, but American fans of this channel might recognize it. It is the main mech to what was known in Japan as KyuuKyuu Sentai GoGo V, but here in the States, you know it as Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Rescue was actually a really good series, and I've actually met the Pink Ranger from that series at Ranger Stop 2014. She was awfully nice, except the last day she had done so much talking. Her voice was just so worn out. But she's really cool. I also met Jason Font, Aaron Cahill, and I forget the name of the Blue Ranger from Time Force. I even met the actress who plays Diva Dox, so that was cool. But I digress on that, and let's get into this review. I have it separated. I also have a Zord or mech that I reviewed years ago, Liner Boy, or the Solar Max Megazord, the Solar Megazord. We'll get to the Solar Max in a minute. I'm going to show that I was able to get this at a good price, so I was happy about that. But let's go on to the review of the Zords themselves, then the combined mode, and then the super mode. Alright, first starting with Red Ladder is the name of the one in Japan. Here he is. It's a fire engine that looks really cool. I mean, just look at this. And I want to tell you something. One of the main reasons I want to start collecting more of the Japanese Zords over the American ones, a lot of them have die-cast metal. And to tell you this piece here, this plastic piece is on a die-cast piece right here. These are die-cast rubber wheels. It's alone, this thing is really heavy towards the front, and how you can tell it's die cast. Once you touch it, it's cold, so it's metal. But this is Red Ladder, and one of the cool things that they did in the show, and what you can do here, is pull that forward, and that's how you get the hose gimmick out, is to do that. But really bunch of nice ratchety joints on that. And that's Red Ladder. Next up is the second vehicle, and this is Blue Thrower. Red Ladder, fire rescue. Blue Thrower, as you can tell, would be mainly police. It's got two little 4-barrel cannons there. There again, die cast through here. There's some die cast underneath, and inside there is also die cast. But look at some of the details on that as well. Really cool. Its gimmick, it just rolls. Rubber tires and everything. Next is Green Hover. which is I want to say an attack hovercraft, but it was really cool. Play gimmick is it can go up like that. If this was complete, there would be a little carry connector here that you can carry some of the other vehicles in. But that's that. The turbines, they can turn, but it's, you know, there again, it is a small little hovercraft. I kind of like it. Reminds me of something out of G.I. Joe. Next up is Yellow Armor. There again, a armor car or construction vehicle. I'm going to go construction because of the tires, the way it's built, and in the back here, this can open up to form like a grabber or something like that. Die cast here in the front, but pretty cool. The front part is definitely going to be die cast because the body is rather hollow, and you'll see why. And last but not least, Pink Aider. As you can tell, paramedic, because of the white. The back will open up to reveal a ramp, and if I remember in the show, both shows, Japanese and American, they opened this up and they drove cars into there, and they would drive them offset, you know, to protect people. There again, this whole front right here, die cast. Also, nice wheels. Alright, let's go ahead and go into combine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from 5 all the way to the end to transform this one for combining. You want to open the lid, fold it down, fold the leg up. Yellow Armor, fold that out, fold this around, that out, fold leg up. Now this was actually a mode that was in the show, so I'm going to show you that first. Here, separate those, fold those down, connect Pink Aider, Yellow, and move these to here. This was actually an official mode. It was a walker mode. I forget the actual name of it, but that's an actual mode. So let's go ahead and put the cannons back. Now usually it would go one would fold ahead, but this doesn't, so we want to go to red ladder here. We want to raise this piece up, fold this whole piece around and tab that in, fold the arms around, connect that like so. Then we want to get to green hover. We fold that up. We fold the head up. We fold these pieces around. And then there's little gray panels here that we lift up. And we tab that in like so. Fold down the arms. Pull those back. This was an actual attack mode in the show. They would like go back and forth and extend and do like a super punch, but you want to fold those back, fold that in, and fold that back. I did get this second hand from a very good dealer. It was only missing the sword and the grapple kit for the lifting of these mechs, but other than that, this is it right here. It is the Rescue Megazord, or the I don't remember the name of the one for GoGo 5, but this is it complete in its mode. Now let's show you what happens when we connect it to the Solar Megazord, or Liner Boy is what it was known in Japan. To do that, we have to take this bad boy apart. So you want to take off the weapon, fold up the arms, remove this piece, and we're going to show you where this goes first. So you want to separate the shuttle part, and if you notice, that slides out. The reason why, you slide that out, and that becomes shoulder plates. Oops. Here. Alright. Now, what we want to do here is also go ahead and separate these two halves. And you'll see why here in a second. Now, the rest we're going to grab here and pull that out. We're going to rotate these down and around. Here at the back, we're going to rotate the head forward, rotate this piece down, rotate that up, flip it over. Then slide these pieces over a little bit more and connect this piece to the legs and fold these pieces back around. Then reconnect like so. Back to here, we want to fold that out. We're going to have a new head, and we want to remove these pieces here. This we separate, peg that in, take the feet to this, fold those down, and secure like that. Next, fold those down, take this piece here, slide it in front. Those two other pieces that we just took off, you want to make sure each piece has a little curve. You want to make sure this curved piece is on top. So you want to take the fist, bring it out, slide that on, push that back. And then this new piece here goes right over that. And what we have oh, come on, dude. There we go. Sometimes if you don't pull them out and slap them back, otherwise that's going to happen. And here we have what in the US we've known it as the Solar Max Megazord. Pretty cool, pretty impressive. It's attack mode. You take these up and then you fold these around, fold out what was the arms of the Megazord and fold those around, and you got some massive cannons, and that it's its main attack mode. And this is pretty cool. This has been a Zord set I've always wanted. I just liked it because of how all this was on the front. So if you want to get at least even both of these Zords, because they're so older, they're older Zords, and there's a lot of die-cast to them, because this thing is absolutely heavy. I mean, with all the added to it, the Liner Boy doesn't have that much die-cast. In fact, I don't think it has any. But with the added plastic and the die-cast on the main Zord itself, this is a very hefty set. To get this, it's going to run you a pretty penny. Always check different dealers. I got the main Zord, the GoGo 5 Megazord, from CS Toys from Japan, and I actually got it used. That's why it's missing its sword and another piece. But I'm not complaining, because getting this is actually a really cool thing. But this is the complete Solar Max Megazord, and I've been Geekers, and this is a full Super Sentai Bacon. Later! Hey, thanks for watching. If you really like this content, please subscribe and hit that little bell so you can see when I upload a video next. If you really want to be helpful, down below is the link to my Patreon page, which will help me do this as well as my gaming over on mixer.com/geekers. Also, link down in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.